Hey, this is Andrew and Robot here at Trapo's house in Mexico City. We're going on a big ride for the next 4 days, so the preparation of these bikes that have kind of been sitting a little while is important. And some of them need a little bit of a valve adjustment because they've gotten a lot of miles on them without a lot of servicing. Vespa is super reliable, clearly they made it, but some of the valves are pretty tight, so we're doing a kind of impromptu sort of ghetto valve job here in the driveway. And we'll show you how that all comes together. Robot's tools are?
This is all the tools I'm going to use. Torx driver T25, a screwdriver, 8mm wrench, and an 8mm socket. All I need.
Those magical long fingers, dude.
So I'm going to continue drinking this beer, and Robot's actually going to do all the work. So I'm going to record that. Here it is.
What's up, party people? This is Robot here. Already started. I got the little crash bar out of the way. I got this little screw with a little Torx driver. Usually I don't do that, but I'll take a screwdriver, pop that thing off. Ooh, there's the valve cover. I'm excited. Pop the spark plug cap off. Pull it right out. See that little clip? We'll just pull that away and get the spark plug cable out of there. So next step, we're gonna get that valve cover off and right into the engine bay, buckets out. You got this breather hose. I don't have anything to really cut this hose clamp, but I could probably reuse it. Let's see if I could just pry that off. There you go. See, so you can just pull and use the screwdriver, kind of pry it off. We got one of the screws you can't really access with a socket, so I use a little wrench. And get that on there. Wow, that thing is tight. So got that one cracked, and you can get over here and crack the other one. So you can see I still have the wrench. I'm on the top one. So I cracked that. We're gonna go on to the lower ones. I can tell you with this little teeny wrench, it's not gonna be too easy, based on how tight those top two were.
Like naturally. Sí, pues el Hugo de los Espinos, él tiene un restaurante muy bueno.
Looks like we're gonna need a little leverage.
Como 3 o 4 cuadras.
This is a quality jerry rig here. You just put like a vice grip or whatever you got. Put a little leverage on this little 2-inch wrench. So let's see how this works. There we go. That did the trick. And then the last one. Let's see how this one goes. This is gonna be the hard one. Somebody's had this valve cover off because they're definitely tighter than what they would be from the factory, or if they were properly torqued. So here's, of course, my style. I say the hardest for last, which is the lower left screw on the valve cover.
So while Robot's messing with that, it's worth saying this is a garage style job. This is not what you're going to expect at a service center. This is just, we're in Mexico City, we're going on a ride tomorrow, we've got limited tools, and you need to make some valve clearance. So take it for what it's worth.
Oh, this one's tight. Oh, I broke it free. All right, all the screws are loose, so we're now cooking with vegetable oil. No more lard.
What?
Oh man, you know what that noise was? That was losing a tool in a Vespa frame. I've heard that noise so many times in the past. Normally in my videos I edit those out, but this video you hear the actual noise of Robot making an error.
Short intermission. You need to fish the tool out of the bike.
Buzón de voz. Buzón de voz. We're pretty central, right? ¿Dónde estamos, Trapo? Un video.
Es,
Por los vespistas en Oregon.
This is the center of the city, Mexico City. It's very close to the center.
How far is Zócalo?
Maybe 3 miles.
By Vespa?
And Vespa, 5 minutes to the center, downtown.
In car with traffic, how many minutes?
In car, maybe 1 hour.
2 hours.
2 hours.
Bienvenido al DF, right?
We got 4 screws out of the valve cover. Look at that, it's a loose valve cover. That can be a magical thing when you want to check your valves. If you don't want to check your valves, it's not a good thing. We got this hose, since I left it attached to the The valve cover makes it a little more difficult to get out, but we'll be able to squeeze it out. It would have been nice to pressure wash this, but that's not happening here. All right, let's see. We can do the magic spin and get the valve cover out. Last one I did, it went perfect. Of course this one's not gonna go perfect. Okay, got the valve cover free. Look at that flattened gasket. Normally that would be replaced, but the problem is we don't have a gasket here, so not gonna happen. I'll just wipe that off, and it's going back on after we check the valves. Can't really see what's going on, but I'm gonna bump the starter until it's top dead center. Oh, there we go. Pretty much top dead center right now. Oh yeah, that's perfect. I don't have fuel gauges here. And the exhaust, it's a little tight, but it doesn't have zero clearance. It actually would have been nice if it had zero clearance because that would solve the idle issue with this scooter. But I'm gonna go ahead and loosen up just a little bit, do it by feel. Normally you'd have fuel gauges to do that, and loosen a little tiny bit. Oh, that feels perfect. All right, tighten the lock nut. Here's one thing. Sometimes when you tighten it, it will actually tighten the adjuster. That's not a good thing. We don't want that to happen. Perfect. Just by feel, they both feel perfect. Pop that valve cover back on there, and we're done.
What's your outro?
Something else is probably causing this bike to stall.
All right, so that'll show you how to do kind of a garage valve adjustment. Clearly not super scientific what we're doing here. This particular scooter is not going on the trip with us tomorrow, but it is owned by one of the hosts of us tonight. So taking a look at it for them. Anyway, look out for the trip video to show up on YouTube in a little while, and we'll see you later.
Talk to the hand because the pace ain't listening.